Good afternoon, everyone. I am Princess Angel G. Madagas, your next reporter. So let's go to United States of America. The American educational system has greatly influenced the Philippine educational system, specifically the making of the Filipino teacher, the coming of the first American teachers called Thomasites, and the opening of the normal schools in different provinces of the country provided a very strong foundation for teacher education. We already know that the Americans has the great influence to us Filipinos, not just the educational system, but also some of our food, our behaviors, and such. And also, we are aware about the Thomasites, right? Because Ma'am Lani discussed it already. But to refresh in your minds, Thomasites were a group of 600 American teachers who traveled from the United States to the newly occupied territory of the Philippines. So the basic education avenue for teaching jobs in USA, the primary education type of school providing this education are kindergarten, nursery schools, preschools programs, child daycare centers. Age level is 4 to 6 years old and the duration of 2 years. So a pre-primary school is a preschool also known as nursery school, primary school, or play school. It is an educational establishment or learning space offering early childhood to children before they begin compulsory education at primary schools. It means that the primary education is like conditioning your child's mental health or society, and the pre primary education is elementary education. There are varied levels of schooling in primary education, middle, secondary, junior, and senior high school. So pre-primary school is a separate schooling using including the first three elementary grades and sometimes kindergarten, the first stage of formal education. So pre-primary education is the conditioning, right? Meanwhile, the primary education it is the first stage of formal education of your children. Middle school education grades 4 to 6, 5 to 7, or 6 to 8, 6 to 8, and secondary school education, high school grades 7 to 12 or 8 to 12. Secondary school, that is called is intermediate, in a level between elementary school and college, and that usually offers general, technical, vocational, or college preparatory curricular. And junior high school means 7 to 8, 9 to 8, and senior high school grades 9 to 12 or 10 to 12. Becoming a professional teacher in the USA. Pre-service students who are preparing to teach in any above grade level have to attend a college or a university for 4 years, major or minor in education, and earn a teaching degree after graduation by taking additional courses, post-baccalaureate, or any entering a Master of Arts in Teaching program. So these are the four becoming professional teacher in the USA. Number one, earning teaching certificates. It is one of their requirements to become a professional teacher, and also they are required to take competency tests because of the increasing rate. That's why they required it. And if we have let or for USA, they have also NTE, which stands for National Teacher Examination or Praxis 1 or Praxis 2. And for us here in the Philippines, teacher also required to renew their certification, and for USA they also required it by taking renewal credits, and they will give permanent certification if you meet their standard of the state and as they teach according to their criteria or the standard by the state. Recruitment of teachers. After you complete the earning certificates and what you pass, the superintendent approves the applicant then forward it to the school local board, And then once you signed, you, the teacher, has legally bind with the contract to work. Unless guilty of a crime, fails to show teaching competency or demonstrate bad professional conduct, and of course, it is expected to complete the teaching during the term of his or her contract with expectation with an exception for pregnancy, medical leaves, and unforeseen emergencies. Salaries of teachers. The salary range for teachers is determined by education and experience as by a locale. Teachers who have earned master plus 30 doctorate units earn more than those with degree holder. Merit pay has been adopted by some school districts. Those who teach in suburban schools districts or large towns typically earn more than teachers in urban or rural districts. Some teachers work at another job during the school year or summer. So what makes you think a good teacher? So what makes a good teacher? The definition of a good teacher slightly differs among levels. Those working in elementary schools seem more child focused or child friendly in their discussion and believe that it is a good teacher is a kind of person, one who is understanding and sensitive to the needs of the children. The secondary teachers generally consider themselves subject matter specialists. Good teachers have to know how to teach students with their subjects. It is a plus also if students like a teacher. Some feel that some sense of humor can handle the class, increase the likelihood the students would learn, but the teacher's primary responsibility is to teach. So the local teacher status of index of 2013. In 2013, the Varkey Gems Foundation, a non-profit organization registered with the Charity Commission for England and Wales, conducted the first ever global teacher status index. The study polled 21 countries all over the world that includes Brazil, China, Czech Republic, Egypt, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Israel, Italy, Japan, the Netherlands, New Zealand, Portugal, Turkey, Singapore, South Korea, Spain, Switzerland, United Kingdom, and United States of America. These countries were chosen on their performance in PISA and TIMSS to represent the major continents of the world. So there you see the index of the 2013. So the first rank is in China, and then 2 Greece, Turkey 3, South Korea 4, New Zealand 5, Egypt 6, Singapore 7, and Netherlands 8, USA 9, UK 10, France is 11, Spain is 12, Finland 13, Portugal 14, Switzerland 15, Germany 16, Japan 17, Italy 17, and 18, Czech Republic 19, Brazil 20, and last, Israel. The index determines the level of respect afforded the teachers in the specific country. The data included the profile of teacher, respect, teaching as sort of after profession, contextualized understanding of teacher status and views on pupils' respect for teachers. China, South Korea, Turkey, Egypt, and Greece respect their teachers more than other European and Anglo-Saxon countries, while Israel and Brazil featured at the lower end of the global index. So that's it, guys. Goodbye.